It's Indie World time again. That auspicious day when all the best indie game devs in the world get a chance to have their games showcased in the official Nintendo Direct format. And this one was especially worldwide, as there were more devs featured this time around who are speaking different languages when talking about their games. I don't like to linger on the intro too much, so let's get right into it. Here are my impressions. Biryani? Another India indie? After Raji and Ancient Epic, I wasn't expecting such a flood of content from India, but now we've got Thirsty Suitors and Venba coming up. It's a welcome sight. The story even features immigrants from India to Canada, too. Goodbye World. An interesting variety game, playing two games in one. The mix of styles reminds me of High Strangeness, which, if I recall correctly, was the first successfully kickstarted indie game and saw release on the Wii U. It shifted between 8 and 16-bit styles and was a memorable experience. Have a Nice Death. This looks like just what the Hollow Knight audience asked for. Something to tide them over while waiting for Silksong. 70 weapons. If I didn't have my roguelike time filled with Shiren the Wanderer, I might be more excited about this one. Aka. Traditionally animated has my attention. This looks like the kind of cozy game that'd really appeal to Iona and similar bloggers. Pepper Grinder. Someone was bound to try making a drill dozer of their own, and it looks like they did a good job. This might be something I grab on a whim when I want a game to perform in. Coffee Talk 2. I was recommended Coffee Talk a while ago, and even played through the demo on my Twitter stream. The cozy feeling really came through, but I didn't really get a sense of game while playing. I might just watch someone else play this one. Oni, Road to be the Mightiest Oni. 3D action adventure is what I want to see these days. Controlling two characters at the same time, though, feels like it might be more work than play. I want to see some more in-depth gameplay, maybe some reviews. Desta, the memories between. Some kind of esport? The dodgeball-looking presentation doesn't really capture me, and that it's another roguelike kinda turns me off, too. Turn-based dodgeball and voice dialogue kinda interests me, though. A Space for the Unbound. I think I'm done with point and clicks for the most part. Anything that really harkens back to it is a real turn-off for me. Dordogne. This looks interesting, but I could see myself getting disenchanted or frustrated with it. It might be a game for me to watch someone else play through, someone much more enthusiastic about this type of game than I am. Botany Manor. Street Pass Flower Garden revived? This is another cozy game, but this one might be my kind of thing. Once Upon a Jester. This looks like something akin to Stick It to the Man, but with the story changing with how you play. This doesn't really hit me like Stick It to the Man did, though. I'm curious about it, but I feel like I might have to watch one possible story before I get interested in exploring the rest. Rogue Legacy 2. It certainly looks tempting, but I haven't finished the roguelikes that I'm playing now. It'll probably go on my eShop wish list, though. Blanc. It seems like this might be great for the Grease crowd. Saying it's an emotional tale has me intrigued, but I'm not sure I'm ready for another emotional roller coaster so soon after Xenoblade 3. WrestleQuest. Interesting. Wobble Dogs. Probably not my kind of thing. Storyteller. Definitely an interesting new kind of idea. World of Horror. If you already know I'm probably going to skip most horror games. Curse of the Sea Rats. Cartoony. I like it. Inscription. Puzzly, but in a way I don't really like. A Little to the Left. I could see myself getting sold on this one, for how tranquil it's presented. The cat kinda helps its charm. Sports Story. good to see an update on this one. I never really got into Golf Story myself, but I did enjoy seeing how much other people were enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that with this one.
Mini golf, volleyball, cricket, and more.
Overall, I'd say the first game they showed, Venba, appeals to me the most. Second place would probably be Desta the Memories Between. Despite a bad first impression, and with it being a roguelike when my plate is already too full of roguelikes, it does seem like something I could get stuck in. It might be because my budget is tighter than usual, so I can't just say I'm going to get everything that looks interesting, but there does seem to be a lot of interesting stuff they showed off here. Thanks for watching or listening along, and sorry about the microphone issues. OBS is doing a weird thing where the audio monitor sounds crystal clear, but there's some distortion in the output somehow. I'm hoping that a simple update or reboot might fix it, and hopefully it'll be better by the next time I gotta use the microphone.